I used to want to sit down and focus on one thing. Maybe that was my work, or even just watching YouTube, or even in the gym. I wanted to focus on that one thing, but I'd catch myself randomly just going on my phone, checking messages, scrolling, whatever. And it actually was really annoying because I knew if I wanted to be successful, if I wanted to make progress to my goals, it was really important for me to actually sit down and just not go on my phone every 5-10 minutes. Sometimes I would go on my phone without even realizing, and I knew that this was a big problem because I was basically addicted to my phone. And I did a few things to solve this, and now I have like 2 phones on my desk and I cannot go on them for hours and hours on end. In this video I'm going to tell you exactly the things that worked for me so you can implement them in your own life. Now before that, I quickly want to ask you, are you a Muslim who keeps on procrastinating? If that's so, go check out the link in the description if you want to conquer procrastination in 30 days. Now, one of the things that really helped me stop going to my phone was actually adding a layer of resistance to just opening up these apps and just be gone in that side of the world. So rather than having that face to wake thing, I need to press this button and then my phone will wake. That adds like a little bit of resistance. And I also used to have Face ID not working, so I couldn't just do this and look at it and it'll open. I'd have to like manually type in the pin and then I could go onto my phone. These 2 things really helped adding like a little bit of resistance to going onto my phone. Another thing that helped was having those downtime app limits or whatever, that certain times the apps won't work, or after a certain time limit that won't work yet as well. So this also added a little bit more resistance for me to actually go on my phone and just start scrolling without even realizing. There have been times where I also just put my phone upside down, so like the screen was the other way, so I actually to like manually take it out of the cover to go on my phone. I've done that as well, and these things just add a little bit of resistance, but I'm gonna be honest with you, they're not that powerful. If you are like a dopamine rat like I was, I would still go on it like without a question, and it wouldn't make that much of a difference. But to be fair, it does make a difference when you're mindlessly about to go, but you have to, okay, I'm going on my phone, calm down. Okay, I don't want to go on my phone. No worries, I'm just gonna put it away. So adding that layer of resistance is really powerful, especially like turning Face ID off, using that power button, all of that stuff really does help. But things that took it to another level were when I stopped things that were attracting to my phone. And one of the biggest return of investments I got was actually just making my phone in black and white. So each phone has a setting where you can put grayscale on and you can make it black and white. And when I did this, it was so much less addictive. Like my phone was so much uglier and I just didn't want to go on it. So if you do that right now, you will just instantly see your phone like be ugly and you won't want to go on it as much. The colors make it so much more attractive because some Silicon Valley engineers dedicated his life changing that shade of red so you and I click on it. So if you can make it black and white, you will be so much less likely to go on it and actually just enjoy your whole experience on your phone overall. Another thing you can do is turn your notifications off. So when your phone is not with you, you don't get these random beeps and bops of like this message and that thing, or this guy posted on YouTube, unless it's me. No, I'm kidding. Even turn those notifications off. But yeah, having those notifications off is super powerful. So you don't get these random things just getting your attention. So turn those notifications off right now. You don't need them at all, unless it's literally someone calling you, like maybe your parents, and then it matters, or it's someone like, again, your parents messaging you. That's the only notifications I have on. That's the only notifications I'll have on forever, unless it's my wife, then I'll have that notification on. Another thing you can do is closing like the loops in your brain. So usually when something happens in life, when we have a conversation on our phone, like we're texting someone and we kind of like stop replying to them for a certain time, like, oh, we're gonna do some work, or they stop replying to us or whatever, right? We still have that conversation opened, and there's that level of curiosity in our brain of like, oh, I wonder if they've replied, I wonder what they're gonna say, whether that's your friend, one of your 4 wives, wherever it is, you have that level of curiosity. And the best thing is to just close that loop, to end that conversation. Tell one of your wives that you're gonna go protect the city because you're Batman. Whatever it is, just close that conversation so you're not attracted to your phone as much. You're not like, oh, I wonder if that happened, I wonder if this happened. Close that loop and you'll be so much less likely to go on it or even think about your phone in the first place. Another thing you can do, which is super, super powerful, and if you haven't done it, I highly suggest you do it, is just to delete the apps, like the most of the apps you got. So like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all of those things. If you delete those apps, you will feel so much more productive. You will get so much more done. And if you delete those apps, you'll be surprised at like the level of peace you have in your life. Like now there is no reason for you to go on your phone. You don't care about your phone at all. There's no YouTube, there's nothing on there, and all you want to do is just like live life. So I would highly recommend, just for a couple of days, maybe a week, just delete the apps totally, and you'd feel like this level of freedom, this level of peace. You just don't want to go on your phone. Maybe keep like WhatsApp and stuff like that, if so you can still communicate with people. Having none of the other apps will show you how much time you've got on your day and how you don't have to go to your phone every second of the day. I hope these things were valuable for you. I highly recommend you deleting those apps. I want to thank you for your time. Scroll down, check out the link in the description if you watched this far, or just watch the video on the screen. Thank you. Bye.